I wanted to talk a little bit about my experiences with being a father at 18 years old. sounds crazy, right? Sounds like I ain't cut out for this shit at all. And to be honest, I'm really not. This has been one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And that's not saying a whole lot considering I'm only 18 years old, but it's been crazy. I mean, our our baby was born when we were 17 years old, a few months before. And when I found out that my fiance now was pregnant, it was probably, I didn't even know what to feel, to be honest. I remember when her dad told me that she was pregnant, and I just kind of sank. I just, it, it felt like I was looking through a TV, like 50 feet away from a TV, and it was surreal. It was, I didn't know, you know? I didn't know where I was going to go in life. I didn't have a plan. I didn't, I didn't even have a plan for what I was going to do tomorrow. I had a job working at Five Guys, and I was working day to day, living day to day, not knowing where I was going, blowing all my money. To now, I have this overwhelming need, because it was a need, it was necessary. I had to be responsible. I had to be more responsible than I ever had to ever in my life. And it blew my mind. And for the next few months, I mean, me and my fiance made a lot of mistakes. We could have saved more. We could have budgeted better. We could have spent some time building our credit. We could have, like, all these things just stacked on top of each other. And this was just in the 9 months that he was in the womb, our baby. And we knew that we weren't cut out. We knew it. But I want to preface all this saying that our baby is now 10 months old, and he is doing great. Me and my fiance are 18 years old, and we live on our own, and we both have, or I have a full-time job, and I'm able to support her and our baby. And it's just, I don't understand how people can be deadbeats, can give up, can not care, especially when they have a kid. I look back on who I was before I found out that my fiance was pregnant, and it blows my mind how absolutely fucking stupid I was. So stupid. And I think it kind of ties into some of my other videos. You only have one chance, and you got to make the most of every opportunity that you get. Every single opportunity, you got to take it head on, and you got to make the most of it. Now, I know I'm not the most experienced person to talk about things like this, considering I'm only 18 years old, but I've done a lot for an 18-year-old. I've bought a car, I've had to budget, I've had to live on my own for over a year. I was on my own since 17 years old. And I know not a lot of people can say that, especially not where I'm at. Every single person that I grew up with still lives with their parents. Still. And me and my fiance are the only ones that are living on their own. At least as far as I know. I'm sure there's some that do, but I just don't get it. I really don't. I think if you don't try, then you're going nowhere, obviously. You can't live this life without heartache, without pain, without, sucks to say, but without regret. I'm 18 years old and I have a lot of regrets. Imagine the amount of regrets I'm going to have when I'm 50, 60, 70, on my deathbed. But what I hope for myself is that I hope that the good things that I do outweigh the regrets that I have and outweigh the bad things that I do. Especially considering I have a son, especially considering I have a fiance. And I want you, every single one of you motherfuckers out there, every one of you lazy pieces of shit, every one of you sorry for yourself, fucking going nowhere sons of bitches, do something about it. Because I promise you it's going to be the greatest decision you ever make in your life. And when you realize that life really is just a yin and a yang, a good and a bad, when you realize that, and when you take into account the things that are going to affect you and the things that you do that are going to affect the people around you, then your life is going to be a whole lot better. And I think it should mean a lot coming from somebody like me. Anyway, peace out.